Keys to victory going into this game versus the Washington Commanders. First off, our biggest takeaway from this game, our biggest, situation I want to leave this game with is no injuries. And that's really what I care about most leaving this football game. Yes, at the end of the day, we got to get the win. We will get the win. And at the end of the day, I would like to look good out there. Like to really see some things that so far this year we have struggled a little bit with. But in reality, I'd rather just go into this game, get the W, even if it's not in the same W, but walk away with injuries. That's really what this comes down to. But let's get into it. ESPN gives us a 63.7% chance to win this game. And I think, honestly, if I had to put the number at it, I'd probably put it at like 85%. I think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be a slaughter fest, just because, again, I think going into this game, our mentality is not to embarrass or try to, crap on this team. The point going into this game is getting the win, right? And that's what we're focused on. They have a lot of players questionable for this upcoming game. Emmanuel Forbes, their first round pick from last year, obviously hasn't worked out so far. Newton, you got St. Juice, you got Armstrong, Farrell, all questionable for this upcoming game. Number one, it's going to be, we have to establish the run, okay? Commanders right now are in a weird situation. The team's really not that good. But they are a rebuilding team, and in the future, they're going to be a really good team. It's, they got a franchise quarterback. You just build around him, build a defense, it is what it is. But we have to establish the run. That's number one. And that's something we have not been able to truly do the last 2 weeks, whether it was an offensive line problem or it was a play calling problem. We haven't been able to run the ball. If you can run the ball, again, control time possession, control the clock, you can avoid injuries. You can avoid how many plays are played in this game. Again, like I said, I know going into this game, some people are going to want to go into an absolute not back and forth, but an absolute, we win the game by like 35, 40 points. But that just simply isn't really, that isn't logical because, again, more plays causes more chance of injury. And I know, again, football injuries happen, but if we can minimize them in a game that really isn't that significant for our year, it's always a good thing. Number two, we're going to have to, I want to call some new plays in this game. I really do. There's not many times you go into a game where you feel like, you can really open up the playbook. And games like, for example, playing against the Chiefs or the Ratbirds or the SKYLERs or, any of these really good teams, you kind of have to play in a very strategic way because one mistake, two mistakes, three mistakes can cost you the game. Look at the Chiefs game. Our fumble for 6 ended up costing us the game. A game like this, I feel like you can kind of get away with a little bit more, especially because our defense is playing at a very high level. You got a really good, offense going on here. I feel like we can get away with a little bit more, so I would like to open up the playbook in some capacity. What I mean by that is not that we need to, again, like I said, I still want to run the ball, control time possession, control the game, control everything. But being able to maybe call some plays that you might not have called, and this is time to call those plays in a real game action against another team live and see what ends up happening in the end. Again, maybe they'll work out, maybe they won't work out at all, but this is the situation when you can do that. So that's number two. Is I think we should kind of open up the playbook, man. Call some unique plays. Now, by me saying that, okay, and I want to preface this 100,000% because it's very important. Zach, I do not mean to call trick plays. No trick plays. No stupid trick plays where you throw it to, Yoshi, and Yoshi tries to throw the ball because, again, this is a trap game and you can lose it very easily. But what I'm talking about is under center. Call some under center plays, Zach. Maybe call a play that you had in your playbook that you want to try out, that you think is kind of cool, unique, and that's it. Not a trick play. but just maybe a route concept that you want to see if it works out. There's games like this where, again, I'm not saying you open up the playbook as in, you give away all your secrets and you give away your, crazy great plays for the future. No, obviously not. But there are plays I feel like that every coach has that they're like, oh, we ran this a couple of times in practice and it definitely looks a little good. I love to run it in the game, but you don't run it in the game because it might just not be logical based on your opponent. This is a game where you could do that. Number 3. Play Jordan Battle. Von Bell is probably not going to play this game. Right now, he's on the trajectory to not play this game. Which, it sucks. It is what it is, I love Von, but if Von does not play, Jordan Battle has to get a snap. I swear on everything, if Von Bell does not play this game and he's out, and we still don't play Jordan Battle one snap, I'm going to freaking lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. And I don't even know what else to say. Like, bro, if we can't play Jordan's Battle more than one snap when we have literally no Von Bell, I don't know what to say. Like, if we go into this game and Anthony has, like, majority of the snap count and he plays 99% of the snaps and then 1% is Jordan Battle, I think we need to, as fans, we need to go ask Zach Taylor what's going on. Because Anthony last week played more snaps than Jordan Battle. Our 7th round draft pick, who's a rookie, played more snaps than Jordan Battle last week. And obviously in the end got the PI. But that's embarrassing. Like, there's, again, like I said, it's not injury concerns. There's no injury related issues with Jordan Battle. We know that for a fact. There's nothing injury related. What I don't get is, though, why our reporters aren't asking the team about it. It's like everyone's so hush-hush about Jordan Battle not playing. What's going on with that? Like, again, is there, like, something that we just don't know about, like, as fans? Like, oh, Jordan did this, and this. Like, they keep saying coaching decision, but it's at some point, man, like, this is beyond a coaching decision. I don't care what anyone says. At some point, this isn't a coaching decision. At some point, this is like there's something there that we don't know about. Which, again, I know as a team, there's going to be things that fans simply just don't get told. But when you got a player as good as Jordan Battle, man, you got potential out there like Jordan Battle, you got to play him. You really do. My honorable mentions for this, because I did give 2, like open the playbook and stuff. I'm going to say, I want to see some type of pass rush. I really do. And the problem is, we're playing a very good mobile quarterback. And the only way to beat a good mobile quarterback is by keeping him in a pocket and making him a pocket passer. Look at the Broncos Super Bowl versus the Seahawks. The Panthers. How did they beat the Panthers? Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware kept Cam Newton in the pocket. They said, you know what? You like to run the ball. You're not going to run it today. We're going to make sure that you don't run the ball today, and you're going to have to throw the ball. And we have Trey Hendrickson. We have Sam Hubbard. We have a couple other guys as well. We got to be able to keep Jaden Daniels in the pocket. If he can leave the pocket, that's when he can get deadly. So I definitely will say another honorable mention is keep Jaden Daniels in the pocket and avoid him from getting out. We can't have him get out of that pocket. Get out of the pocket. He could take off running. We already know our run defense is already struggling. Yeah. So guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions though. Who dey?